So I found this nice scary story spot online. It'll create a spooky story with images. You can ask for more details, but you ultimately just need to tell it what happens next. So I don't have to respond anyway. So I thought I'd see what happened. I tell it I want a scary story that you completely make up without my input. You are alone on a misty mountain at midnight. The wind is howling, and you feel a chill down your spine. In the distance, you see an abandoned cabin. You try the door, but it is locked. As you bang on the door, you hear a strange noise inside, like something breathing. You try to open the windows, but they are locked as well. Suddenly, the door bursts open and a figure emerges, its face obscured by the darkness. You are paralyzed with fear as the figure takes a step closer. Suddenly, the figure reaches out towards you, and you scream. I guess this is what it's supposed to look like, this picture here. Can I blow this up? Oh, I could. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay. The figure reaches out and grabs you by the neck. You try to break free, but your attempts are futile. Your struggles anger the figure, who tightens its grip. You struggle to breathe as your vision begins to fade. You hear the figure whispering in your ear, "I know your secret." Your heart races as you realize that the figure knows something about you that you have never shared with anyone. The figure loosens its grip slightly, but you can still feel their cold, dead hands around your neck. You try to say something, but your voice fails you. I don't know what the fuck it's going for here. What is this image? Is this Solaire? Praise the sun. You feel your consciousness slipping away. You are desperate to stay awake, but the figure's grip is too tight. The last thing you hear before everything goes black is the figure's faint smile and soft whisper. "Now you're mine forever." Is this the figure? It's got like big anime eyes. I guess just one leg. And one arm. The world fades into darkness. You no longer feel or hear anything, but you know the figure is still there, holding on to you. Your mind races with thoughts of escape and fear. But your body is completely paralyzed. The fear and the dread of being trapped forever with the figure consumes you, and you begin to wonder if this is truly the end. As tears roll down your cheeks, you try to remain hopeful that somehow you'll be able to break free. But the moment you think that, you feel the figure's grip tighten again, and you know that escape is impossible. That's like that kind of reminds me of Bethumerian, or the Thumerian queen from Bloodborne. Granted, I just played that, so probably it's on my mind. The figure's grip tightens even more, and you are in agony. You hear the figure whisper again, "You are mine now, and now we are one." You try to speak, but you can't find your voice. You struggle to breathe as your strength and hope fade away. Just as you begin to accept your fate, you hear a loud crash outside. You look up surprised and see a figure charging toward you. The figure tackles the figure. The figure in the figure. Great. It tackles the figure holding you, and a fight ensues. You watch in awe as the figures battle, but you still can't move or speak. So it's still holding me after I got tackled? That's impressive. It's like two people who love each other overlooking a cliffside, the ocean. I don't know why it's the one that goes for the two figures fighting. The figures fight for what seems like hours, flinging each other around the room and casting spells. Finally, the figure holding you wins the battle and returns to your side. It was always holding me. How does it return to my side? Wonder. You look at the victorious figure with terror in your eyes. The figure smiles at you, and you feel your body becoming unparalyzed. You reach out, desperate for help, but the figure shakes its head and speaks softly to you. "I can't help you now." The figure snaps its fingers, and you feel your body go limp again. You try to speak, but you still can't find your voice. So this, I guess, is to indicate the fight between the two figures. One of them looks like they have a sword that poked through them. As you struggle to regain control of your body, you feel a cold hand on your shoulder. You look up to see the victorious figure standing above you. You feel its eyes on you as it lowers its head, until its face is only inches away from your own. You are unable to move and can only stare back at it. Frozen in fear, suddenly the figure leans in closer to you. Its breath is warm, and you can feel its lip against your ear. You close your eyes and await its words. Is the thing just going to keep talking to me? In a soft voice, the figure whispers, "I've got you now, precious." You try to speak, but you still can't find your voice. The figure leans in even closer, its breath blowing gently against your neck. Your heart races as you struggle to break free of its grip, but you feel helpless and weak. You close your eyes and wait for the figure to speak again, knowing that whatever it has planned is not good. As if sensing your fear, the figure laughs softly and strokes your hair. In a teasing tone, it says, "There's no need to be afraid, little one. I'm not going to hurt you." It leans closer, its breath now warm and moist against your cheek. You try to move away, but the figure holds you tightly in place. Its lips brush against your ear as it whispers to you, "Don't worry, precious. You're with me now, and I'm never going to let you go." Is it ever going to do anything to me? I guess this is like what it's morphing into. It's kind of creepy. I'll give you that. Can it do something to me? Like take my skin, cut me open, take my virginity? Come on, something. The figure's voice is so soft and sweet that you almost start to feel safe again. However, you try to resist the urge to trust the figure and continue struggling against its grip. The figure laughs, enjoying your attempts at freedom, and speaks to you again. "No need to struggle, precious. We're going to be together for a very long time." It caresses your cheek in a gentle, soothing manner and whispers in your ear, "No one can save you now." For a brief moment, you feel your resolve begin to crumble. Can you just kill me already? This is taking forever. As you feel yourself relaxing in the figure's grasp, the figure suddenly pulls away from you. It speaks with an edge in its voice. "Stop talking to me, just kill me already. Take my virginity, do something. Fuck. Now you belong to me, and I'm going to keep you here forever." It glances around the room, and a sinister smile crosses its face. "I have plans for you, precious. I'm going to use you for something very special." As it speaks, your sense of fear and dread returns. Hurry it up. Take it forever to wear my skin or something. The figure stands up and approaches a dark, imposing door in the corner of the room. It throws open the door and steps through, turning back to you before closing it behind itself. You hear the figure speaking again from behind the door, its voice muffled but still audible. You lean in closer to the door, trying to make out its words. The figure speaks louder, its voice filled with malice. "Don't worry, precious. I will take very good care of you." Before you can answer, the door slams shut and you hear a loud click, locking it in place. How is it behind the door? I think the AI is starting to get confused here. Somehow I was listening to the door. I was listening at the door to the creature. But then I'm with it. Here's the image. It's kind of cool. You stand there waiting for the figure to return. Time passes slowly and you begin to worry that the figure has forgotten about you. "I was kidnapped. Why am I scared?" You tap gently on the door hoping for a response, but there's nothing. You struggle in vain trying to open it, but the figure's lock is too strong. Eventually you give up and collapse against the door in exhaustion and fear. You close your eyes and wait for the figure to return. As time drags on, your worries grow and you wonder if you'll ever escape or see the light of day again. You lie on the ground exhausted and worried. Time passes slowly and you hear nothing from behind the door. You try everything you can to escape, but the figure's lock is too strong. After hours of struggling, you hear something. A soft voice calls out to you from beyond the door. "Precious." You jump up, hope and fear racing through you. You rush to the door and bang on it with all your might. "Precious, it's me," you hear the voice say again. Your heart quickens with excitement. I got kidnapped by some random figure and I'm all excited it returned. This is a cool looking door. You continue to bang on the door and yell for the figure to open it. After a few more moments, you hear the key turning. The lock in the door slowly creaks open. The figure stands in front of you. Its face concealed by a dark hood. You see the figure's eyes glowing in the darkness, and a soft smile crosses its lips. "Precious," the figure says again, its voice soft and warm. "It's time for us to begin our special journey." It takes your hand, its touch soft and gentle, and it leads you through the door. Alright, at least something's happening now, instead of just creepily whispering in my ear. I don't know why I'm going to go with it, though. I was kidnapped. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go. The Stockholm Syndrome set in quick. I was real susceptible to this. You walk through the door, your heart racing with excitement. Anticipation, the figure leads you down a long, dimly lit hallway, its hands softly gripping yours. As you walk, you can feel the figure's breath on the back of your neck. Its body is close to yours, and your nerves are on edge. As you reach the end of the hallway, the figure stops and opens a door. It pulls you inside, closing the door with a loud bang behind you. The figure leads you across the room and pushes you onto a large, comfortable bed. I was going to complain there for a second, but I did ask it to just do something, even take my virginity, so here you go. Okay, that's basically the end of it. I went on a little bit further, and all that happened was it led me to a bed. I went to sleep. Then I woke up in a forest. It led me through the forest to another bed where I went to sleep again. And then I woke up in the original bed, and it just keeps telling me for like 3 times now, like, relax. So, yeah, that's the scary stories on AI. I'm going to try to find more scary stories. I think there was a creepypasta one. I try to see what kind of like scary horror stories the stuff can come up with. And attempt some other stuff with the AIs. But as always, I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you watching. Hope to see you again. Bye-bye.